Half empty cup of some Hennessy. Wonder what's gonna be the death of me. Whenever it comes, fucking let it be. Tonight, bet let's roleplay as enemies.
Today we are watching Everyone Hates Pokimane again. I feel like Pokimane has been through a lot throughout the lifetime of her career, but I don't know how she gets into so much controversy. Odd seeing her like always in the mix with something. Honestly, I don't even know if she's problematic because I don't watch her. I don't know anyone that watches Pokimane. If somebody watching this video watches Pokimane, like has watched a full Pokimane stream, please comment. Honestly, I feel like her demographic is probably a whole bunch of dudes gooning. There's more goon-worthy content on the internet. Also, you're probably sending her money when you can goon for free. Remember that, guys. You can always goon for free. Let's not make that a saying. Y'all don't ignore that I said that.
Well, guys, the internet's favorite streamer, Pokimane, is once again going viral for a tweet that left a lot of people on Twitter in an uproar.
On Twitter.
Popular creators like Asmongold and Tectone even made a response video to this said tweet.
Because these people don't believe anything it is that they're saying. They don't. They will go live and they will say the exact thing that the public wants to hear.
And I'm not gonna lie, they were tweaking a bit. The tweet also got like 30 million views, which is absolutely absurd, but it's also not out of the ordinary because if you've been following the channel, then you would know that I covered Pokimane around a couple months ago. And it was kind of for a similar reason that she had went viral on Twitter because she had said something that a bunch of people disagree with.
Do you think someday we'll have a revolution like that in America? Right? It's getting there, right?
We already have one.
Another one.
What's going on?
The wealth disparity is getting bad.
The wage gap, I hate that.
No, wealth disparity.
Wealth disparity.
Wage gap is like between men and women. Men and women, we love each other.
Facts.
And we hate the rich.
Coming from a millionaire. And then she goes, no, we hate the uber rich, like the super rich. Like, come on, bro. Like, I hate people that are more rich than me. And as like a billionaire looking at multi-billionaires and being like, yo, we hate the rich, bro. Like, I got money, but like they got too much money. Like, they just got too much. Like, no, bro.
Anyways.
We hate the rich. That was the statement uttered by a millionaire with generational wealth. A statement uttered by someone who was already richer than your parents and richer than mine. Combined, by the way. This was also the same person who mocked people in her chat for saying that $28 was too expensive for some cookies.
When people are like, oh my God, $28 for cookies? It's 4 bags. That's $7 a bag. I know math is hard when you're an idiot, but
bro, shut up. Nobody wanted your nasty ass cookies for $7 a bag, bro. I could really go to the gas station and get some cookies for like $3. Nobody was willing to pay that amount of money for the product that you was selling. That shit didn't even make no sense. Like, why are you trying to sell cookies? Sell something that can last a lifetime, right? Sell something like my art toys. Yeah, if you're gonna go get one of my art toys, go head over to bagboytoys.com. I got this guy right here. I also got the mega bag boy. That's the all white one. Y'all like how I did that, huh? I just slipped that in there. Type shit, you feel me? I don't know one singular person that has eaten a Pokimane cookie, bro. And she just said, oh, men and women, we love each other. Why you say broke boys? Why ain't you say if y'all broke people, just say that? Why you had to throw boys in there? Because you're not trying to alienate the girls. Because you're... Let me stop. Let me stop. I'm gassing, bro.
anyways, and we hate the rich.
So yeah, clearly Pokimane was insane for those clips, which is why she received a ton of backlash online. And I mean, they were frying her. I think I even went over a guy who left her a whole novel in the comment section. Like this right here is pure and dedicated hate, and all you can do is respect it. But clips like these of Pokimane serve as an example because it goes to show that she will say any—
One thing though, people going under like comments and long ass shit, like I never understood that either. Like, I wouldn't do that. Like, I wouldn't comment on somebody's shit just to spread hate, like just to be mad as fuck. Like, I'd rather like post a comment if it's positive, or just not post a comment at all, or like just ignore it, bro. Half of the shit on the internet today is rage bait. You know what I'm saying?
anything in order to be liked by the masses and her audience, and pretty much just trying to take whatever opinion is
What are they called,
popular at the
grifters?
moment. So
She's a
with this in
grifter.
mind, let's go over her tweet. Now, as most of you probably already know or not, the Diddy trials recently came to an end, and
is
he was
crazy.
acquitted of most of these serious charges. And I'm only bringing this up because this is relevant, and I'm pretty sure this is what Pokemon's tweet is referring to. But yeah, Diddy got acquitted of the most
is
serious
nuts.
charges, and everybody had a
Diddler
reaction
back
to
on
it.
a-
So Pokemon took to
on a
Twitter
road.
and said, "Believe all victims."
We are, bending words a little bit. It doesn't say believe all victim. It says believe victims. Okay.
Now, the statement "believe all victims" isn't bad in and of itself, but in the context of like a law and court and jail time, I don't think that's true. I think we should believe evidence and proof rather than just people claiming things.
That's facts.
But you know what? That's just my take. Apparently, Pokemon wants to believe everybody. So after this tweet drop,
Yeah, like imagine a world where when anybody said anything, it was like taken face value and you just run with it. That's how you get the fucking Salem witch trials. She's a witch. She's a witch. All right, let's go set her on fire. What? I go through different steps to get to setting motherfuckers on fire. We about to throw her in a lake with a brick around her ankle. If she get out, she a witch. If she die, she not a witch. Nah, we can't live like that.
the internet exploded, with this tweet having 30.2 million views in 3 days, with it also racking up 82,000 likes and 3,000 comments, which, when you think about it, are pretty good stats for a tweet, all until, well, you open the comment section. And just an FYI, before we actually look at the comments, they are a bit insane, like overly insane. So I just wanted to give a fair warning before we look at them. So the top comment of my knowledge on Pokemon's Believe Victims tweet has 167,000 likes, which is literally 80,000 more likes than the original post that she made. And the caption says, and I quote, "Pokemon tried to grape me at the Atlanta airport in 2019.
It's funny, but it's not funny. But it's funny though. Bro, it's different.
Wow, what a banger of a tweet. You know what? Actually, I lied. This is the most popular response to Pokemon's tweet, and it has 256,000 likes, which means it currently has 170,000 more likes than Pokemon's original post. How does that even happen? The post also has 13.5 million views, and this is off of a reply, so this is crazy. And the caption reads, "I was gripped by Pokemon in 1997. Oh my lordy." And the replies to his comment are even crazier.
Oh my gosh.
"You are brave for sharing your story. 26,000 likes. She took my cheeks in 2001. 6.7 thousand likes." And I'm telling you, these tweets just go on and
I hope
on
Pokemon
and on
responded.
of
I
people
really
claiming
do.
that Pokemon R-word at them and many more. And if I had to guess, I would say that 3,000 replies out of the 3.1 that actually responded are saying stuff like that in the comments. And it's crazy because these aren't even really things to joke about. Like when you boil it all down, people are just making R-word jokes.
How's that?
Yeah.
Believe victim.
It's pretty sick. Incel shit, it's pretty fucked up. But it is fucking funny, bro.
Well, once again, I like to fancy myself the person who brings things back down into reality. I tweet out 3 words that caused quite the commotion, just like Pokemon tweeted 2 words. Women can lie. Yep. So let's just go ahead. I'm going to talk about why it is so dangerous to tweet out things like believe victims. You know what we should believe, Pokemon? People should believe proof. Because when good boys who, man, morals are so much higher than mine, tweet out things like believe victims in such a mass blanket statement, which, by the way, is never a good thing to do, what happens is that you are leaning into something that I like to call guilty until proven innocent, and not innocent until proven guilty. When you say that anybody can go on the internet and lie, when anybody can go on the internet and say anything, and you have to believe them because they're crying, well, guess what? That doesn't set up a good precedent, now does it?
In this context, I would absolutely agree that we should definitely believe people with proof. That way, people aren't just getting falsely accused of random crimes. But then again, I don't even think Pokemon's saying to believe people without proof. But then again, I could be wrong.
Yeah, we
Other
don't know
critics
what
like
the hell she's talking
Asmongold also weighed in on the situation.
Pokemane drops a believe victims tweet. How
It's just crazy to think the internet is going crazy because she made a tweet that said believe victim and just dropped it and disappeared, sat back. And everybody's going nutso mode. It really ain't that deep. There's two different ways to go about it. There's an emotional side where it's like, yes, people that are victims that don't get believed, that is an issue. You know, that's a big problem. But on the other end, you can't just believe anything a motherfucker say. I done seen some girls look niggas in the eye. I done had girls look me in the eye, crying and lying out they fucking ass crack. People lie. It just is what it is, bro. At the end of the day, it's just human nature to lie, bro. That's why you need proof.
Brave. Oh, God. Shouldn't you figure it out based in a court of law? Don't go around and just believe what people say. You know why? It's because people lie. What a dumb thing to say. Pokemane is apologizing to someone on X for laughing at Amber Heard. Please fucking remind me about that after.
I forgot to mention that since Pokimane brought up the Believe Victims tweet, many people have been going back in the past and bringing up when she was making fun of Amber Heard when she was on trial. And if you guys remember, at the time, Amber Heard was supposed to be the apparent victim, but obviously the trial proved that that wasn't the case. People in this Reddit thread are even saying that Pokimane went so far as to put a tear counter on the screen throughout her streams, including during Amber Heard's assault testimony. A tear counter is crazy.
Pokemane, I love you and I agree, but I can't forget the way you made fun of Amber Heard during the trial. It was really disappointing. Please address this. I completely understand. I regret how I restreamed the trial because any jokes are at the expense of the victims can be perceived. I apologize I took down the videos. She's apologizing for laughing at Amber Heard.
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Okay, when they were talking about, like, we have all this evidence that he actually did it.
So yeah, this is why a lot of people believe that Pokimane doesn't really care about anything she tweets about, and she just says it at the time because it's popular. Because I'm not gonna lie, anytime she makes a controversial tweet, it seems like you can always go in the past and find a time where she said the exact opposite. There seems to never be any consistency with anything she says, which once again makes what Tectone said all the more real.
Because these people don't believe anything it is that they're saying. They don't. They will go live and they will say the exact thing that the public wants to hear.
Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you guys think that Pokimane is just like, is it called grifting? Do you think she's just grifting? Like she's just going with anything that works? Do you think Pokimane actually even stands on any type of moral ground when it comes to anything except for her emotions at the time? Because laughing at the Amber Heard situation, but saying believe all victims, even though she said believe victims, not all victims. I'm gonna say it precisely. My last comments are, let's spread love and positivity. Number 2 is Amber Heard. She shitted in Johnny Depp's bed. Yep, yep, she shitted in the bed and pretended it was the dog. I remember that. Love you guys. Catch you on the next video. Peace.